Hi, I'd like to talk to you about the game Primordial Slime, where you help a sticky glob of life named Prime escape a nightmarish laboratory. Prime is cute and sticky. You'll use your touch device to squish and pull on Prime. Pull hard enough to unstick and fling him through the air. You can merge with other abominations of science to absorb their properties too. Become hard as a rock, super slippery, or bouncy. Primordial Slime is a physics puzzler, so the lab will be loaded with traps and puzzles to solve. You'll get to enjoy brain-busting puzzles strung together by a fun and engaging story. If you want more life on your mobile device, vote for Primordial Slime.
This is Phil Mickelson. He's a champion golfer. This is me. Once I flipped a golf cart doing donuts down a hill. Phil plays golf, I play bad golf. Bad golf is just like golf. 4 players try to get their ball in the hole in the least amount of strokes. But in bad golf, everyone gets a cart. Score extra points for finishing first, run over your buddy's balls, tear up fairways, destroy golf carts. Bad golf isn't fantasy like this. Think of it like the PGA Tour meets the Demolition Derby.
The Knockover is a card game in which you will plan and recruit a team to pull off heists. So for instance, you'll send a scout to the bank and he'll come back with information such as what kind of alarms they have or how many guards there are. Then you'll recruit a team skilled at exploiting those weaknesses. So you'll send them on jobs like researching the alarm systems or stealing some guard uniforms. And then you get to knock over the bank. Different teams will yield different results, and each mission will have different ways to complete them successfully. So vote for the Knockover and pull off your own heist.
KAIJU PILEDRIVER is a Godzilla-inspired roguelike action game where you control a giant rubber-suited monster destroying corporate cities. So your goal is to destroy each city and then move on to the next one, but the mayors are real assholes, and they're going to send their armies against you, and then when things get really bad, they're going to send their corporate shield champions that you have to wrestle in the city. Visually, I want the game to feel like this mysterious dub that you found in the back of your local video store. Let's make KAIJU PILEDRIVER!
Oh, hi there. Yeah, please join us. Don't mind Redbot. He just came back from one of his adventures, and obviously he had too much to drink. Yep, he has to be rebooted, alright. Of course that means he forgot how to get back home. Maybe you can help me program Redbot so he can find his way back. I think queuing up a few simple walk commands should be enough. Well, there's that river along the way, so maybe we should add a jump too. I'm sure we'll be alright. I mean, what can go wrong? Prost.
Ever since I was a kid, I daydreamed of jumping from cloud to cloud, riding on a raging storm, or speeding along a jet contrail. Of course, you can't really touch clouds. That's where we make video games. Cloud Prix is a multiplayer race on a 3D course made of clouds. Think Wave Race meets Castle in the Sky. The main gameplay mechanic is cloud magnetism. Rappel off one cloud and pull yourself to the next, allowing for sweet jumps, slingshots, grapples, and tricks. Vote for Cloud Prix, and I'll see you in the sky.
Hi, I'm GP, and I'd like to lead a team here at Double Fine to make a game called Spacebase, in which you'll build a space station where aliens come to live and work. Everything that happens is driven by a simulation, as in games like The Sims and Dwarf Fortress. Your citizens have unique personalities, habits, and relationships, and your base grows over time as new ships come to dock with it. This will lead to some strange and surprising emergent stories, which you can share easily with other players. So vote for Spacebase.
My game is Battle Bros. When I was younger, I worked at an arcade where we'd play games like Dungeons & Dragons and Knights of the Round after hours. The only problem with these games is the adventure only lasted about 30 minutes. Battle Bros is a roguelike brawler. A frat guy from the future gets pulled back in time and mistaken for Merlin in King Arthur's court. You assume the role of one of these broed out Knights of the Round Table and take on randomly generated adventures. Thank you, and please vote for Battle Bros.
Black Lake is an action-adventure game in a forest filled with the dreams of its animals. You are the hunter's daughter on a journey to push the evil feeding on dreams back into Black Lake. You track animals one at a time, fight the darkness from their waking dreams with lullabies, and push deeper into the forest.
Turk is a puzzle game that can be considered a visual reinterpretation of the Wikipedia game. The game begins with you being presented with a photomosaic of a given image. You're then given a second image that can be considered the target that you're trying to reach. In order to move towards the target, you select a sub-image within the mosaic. A new mosaic is then generated based on the semantic and visual content of your selection. In order to succeed, you'll have to switch back and forth between visual and semantic thinking and make connections between concepts that you normally wouldn't consider. So vote for Turk and stretch your brain.
In the game Echelon, you take on a role as the most gifted contract surveillance expert in the world. With cutting-edge signal intelligence technologies, you will explore a vast underground network of covert operators, direct real-time surveillance, raids, and rescue operations, and progress to become the most feared operator in the world.
Want to make a video game about running moonshine, drive around in little cars and try to keep them between the lines. Got a shack in the woods with a steel set up behind. You only make the sweetest juice and deliver it on time. Watch out for the competition, the police on the prowl. You build up reputation, you learn to buy them off or shut them down. You upgrade your car, your beard, your still, and your shack. You can earn achievements for doing tricks that are whack. Vote for Shine, run, help me make my game.
I have a lot of love for classic action-adventure games like The Legend of Zelda. I also have fond memories of playing them in an emulator so that I could hack them to find secrets, cheat through areas, or make better equipment. Hack and Slash is a game about both of those things. Instead of swords, arrows, and bombs, you discover exploits, trainers, and cracks, and gradually learn to build your own. The puzzle dungeons will be designed to teach you to use progressively more sophisticated hacking, cheating, and reverse engineering tools. And they won't be toys, they'll actually be used to hack the running game. So if you like breaking things, vote for Hack and Slash.
Hi, my name is Kel Peterson. I'm a senior artist here at Double Fine Productions. I've worked on most of the games here to date. I'm here to talk about my game. My game is called Zumbi Chained. Zumbi Chained is a co-op brawler where you fight together and you're chained together, so you have to use your feet with the aid of capoeira martial arts. It's in an amazing world, a world of pirates, bandits, slaves, set in Brazil, the Caribbean, and Africa. Please vote for my game, Zumbi Chained. Thank you.
Silent but Deadly is a smell-based stealth game where you have to escape an office building after pooping your pants. Now, as you walk around, a fart cloud surrounds your body, and if anyone catches you, you'll be fired. So you'll have to use the environment, things like the ventilation system or the emergency showers, to sneak past your suspicious coworkers. Now, I originally had this idea in college, but I couldn't do it justice alone. With the hilarious and awesome talent of Double Fine, though, I think this game could be fartastic. I mean, fantastic. So, vote for fart jokes. Vote for Silent but Deadly.
In Bragging and Fighting, you and your friends are adventurers with one quest: impress the locals at the tavern so they'll buy you beer. Bragging is a multiplayer storytelling card game. Did we ever tell you about the time we fought and you play a lizard card? Well, fighting a lizard isn't heroic, so your friend upgrades it. A dragon, sweet, and we fought it with only and you play some gear cards. A sword, a pointy stick, a flaming dead rat. Now the game jumps to fighting. Fighting is a side view action game. Now you and your friends have to kill that dragon using your sword and your rat. So you try, but let's say that's not going well. Instead, you just try to survive long enough to get back to bragging so you can tell a couple more lies to save your ass.
The White Birch is an ambient platform exploration game in which a young girl climbs a tower to escape a dark, hazardous forest and reach the prize hanging from the branches of a white birch tree growing above. The game will focus on atmosphere, exploration and mystery, similar to games like Eco and Journey. Through repeated playthroughs, the player will discover alternate endings and different prizes hanging from the tree. The tone and story of the White Birch will be evocative and open to interpretation. Thank you for voting.
Hi, my name is Greg Rice, and I'm the producer of Double Fine Adventure, and I want to make a game about bird migration. One that focuses on letting players explore beautiful 3D landscapes at their leisure without feeling that their hand is being held. I want to really nail that sense of flight that a bird might feel as they're traveling south for the winter, and also the drama that might come up along the way. And it's really important too that I think players experience this together with each other online. And if you think that's a cool idea, vote for the flock. Double Fine High is a head-to-head puzzle fighter inspired by a lot of classic puzzle games like Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Magical Drop, and Tetris Attack. The basic gameplay comes from flipping and smashing tiles, but the depth comes from linking your character's gestures to create combos. Double Fine has a great cast of characters with a whole world of personalities to explore and moves to play with, and Double Fine High kind of ties them all together in this rival schools themed universe. So if you want a frantic and fast-paced puzzle fighter with all of Double Fine's characters, vote for Double Fine High.
Autonomous is a first-person sandbox construction game set in an 80s-inspired futuristic junkyard world. You must use found objects to construct automatons, which have a mind of their own that you cannot directly control. Players must use these automatons to survive the hazardous world around them. Autonomous will be a stylish science fiction game about player experimentation and the sometimes disastrous, but always fun scenarios that result. Autonomous.
Imagine the world of Super Mario Brothers, but in reverse. You're not playing the little pixelated hero, you're playing that monster at the end of the game. It's your job to build the levels to keep those guys out. But it's not just one little guy, it's actually thousands of them. Think of it kind of like tower defense in 2D. You're setting up defenses and then these little dudes are trying to get through. Basically, it lets you kill people in a fun way, and what more could we ask from our video games?